Hey everyone, I got this new X-Men Nano MetalFigs 100% die-cast metal collection. There's 20 in here, produced by Jada toys. And as you know, I love die-cast, both vehicles, little figures, and I was really excited to get this. We've got here different kinds of looks, the costumes, from different periods, and a different roster of the X-Men teams. Professor Xavier is not really into this, but I think he will be later on. So let's get this box open and take a look. Now we've got them all out of the packaging, let's take a look at each and every one of them. So let's pick up here. Storm. You can see, let's just zoom in, there we go. So they've been painted pretty well. I think some of them have been painted better than others, but you'll see as I go through them. And then on the back, she's just got this kind of cloak that sways over. I think for diecast it's easier to just do things that way. So there you go, that's Storm in the black costume. Let's take a look at Iceman. So this one's pretty easy, it's just one colour paint app, you can't really go wrong with that. And the sculpt itself, you know, these figures are really small. Let me just get a quick ruler and I will show you. So yeah, they're about 4 centimeters high, so maybe, I don't know, just over 1.5 inches. Let's take a look at Rogue. I think this is like more of the, the main time I read the X-Men comics was back in the 90s really, and this is like one of the newer costumes, but it's still, you know, green and white compared to the green and yellow from the Jim Lee days, but it's still cool. Let's have a look at, okay, so what I like about the box on the back is you've got the names of all of the X-Men, so you can recognise who they are. This one is old school Jean Grey from the first appearance when there were just 5 X-Men. There's a little paint scuff here, but nothing too serious. And yeah, for the size that they are, they're really fun. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Havoc. So again, you can see in an action pose. I'm not sure when this costume was, but it's definitely not the old one with the 3 loops on his head. Okay. Phoenix. So yeah, in the classic green costume. You can see here. Face is a bit warped, but it's quite hard to put that on, I think, at such a scale. And then she's got the Phoenix flames around her as well. And there's the back of that one. Okay. Magneto in the classic costume. Not sure if that's a paint chip, maybe. That's a shame. And on here, red and purple. I like the paints used. They seem to be kind of slick, quite glossy. They're applied quite thickly onto these, which is good, because no doubt with kids who play with these, the paint will be chipping off. It'll last a little bit longer. Okay, next we have Sabretooth. That's from the 90s. So I'm looking forward to, I heard news that the X-Men animated will resume, which I'm really looking forward to. Really interesting to see what changes they have. And, you know, growing up watching that cartoon was a really fun time when I was young. And yeah, you know, having these figures brings back a lot of memories. This here's Mystique. Next we have Psylocke. In the, again, 90s Jim Lee costume. I think the face I mean, the lip's been painted a little bit too far down, but hey, it is what it is. And, you know, at this kind of scale, it's fine. Okay, next we have Jubilation Lee. Here we go. Oh, there's a little bit of a paint scuff on the back there. And I like this metallic blue that's been used. It's much better than just a flat, dark and matte blue. Makes it vibrant. I got a newer character, X23. All black, apart from some skin tone here. And the claws have been blended in with the hair, probably for ease of sculpting. I think it's quite hard to get two claws to come out structurally. And strength-wise, they'd break off very easily, which would not be safe for kids. So, yeah, that's been done. I think that's like the X-Force costume. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've been kept up to date with them. But here, Emma Frost. I think it's from like the Grant Morrison run when she joined the X-Men. Some paint scuff here, but overall, not a bad looking figure at all. Next we have Kitty Pryde. This was before it became Shadowcat and in the yellow and black X-Men standard costume. Sadly, there's some scuff marks on the face. Not really sure what's gone on here. Maybe she's just... Let's have a look. Yeah, the nose starting to scrape off, which is a shame, but maybe she just dropped in the factory. I don't know, who knows what happened, but there you go, there's that one. Colossus. Here we are. Yeah, he's looking great in this shiny paint. It's really done him justice. I really like this figure. Scarlet Witch. So yeah, it's interesting they've included her. I guess she could also go in the Avengers pack too, that Jada Toys made, or will make. I've got a few other figures to review. I've got a Hulk one, which I'll show later. But yeah, there you go. Wolverine. This one's been nicely done. No paint scuffs. Well, a few on the back, but nothing major. And it's the modern newer costume rather than the original one from the John Byrne run. But yeah, still looks similar enough. Okay, next we have Cyclops in the more of a newer costume. All black. It's cool that they've really, you know, they've picked some new, some old, some classic and put them together. I was hoping for a 90s animated one because that's the memory I have the strongest of in terms of the X-Men. This new beast with his gun. And finally, we have Professor Xavier himself on his cool X-themed wheelchair. And there we go. So yeah, let me know what you think if you have these too. I have another diecast that I reviewed last video, which is this Apocalypse one, which is slightly bigger than them, which is going to be great to pose with because he is big and menacing. So that's always cool. I'll put him there. There you go. You can see the size comparison, looking great. And I hope to get some more of those in the future to pose with them. So yeah, let me know what you think. Drop a comment in the section below. Give this video a like and subscribe for more reviews.